The governor's office is now defending its record on education.
Interesting timing because, of course, we've been talking for weeks now about teachers walking out of the classroom, quitting in really high numbers just this early on into the school year. And Dennis Welch joins us in studio tonight. What's the governor's office saying?
Yeah, and the report we're talking about right now shows that 1,300 teaching positions are still open right now. Even more concerning, more than 500 teachers resigned or just stopped showing up to work during the first month of the current school year. All of this despite the governor's best efforts. Remember last year, Governor Ducey convinced voters to pass Proposition 123, which pumps about $3.5 billion into K-12 schools over the next 10 years. And this governor added even more money for a 1% pay raise that a lot of teachers scoffed at, as Arizona teachers still remain amongst the lowest paid in the country. Has the administration been successful in its education policy?
Well, absolutely. I think it has been, but we're never going to check the box. I mean, this has been, decades leading up to this. So it's going to take a lot of work. I think these have been some good steps, but we have to continue driving up teacher pay.
Should also add that this report by the Arizona School Personnel Administrators Association shows that 2,500 teachers hired this year did not even meet the basic teaching requirements. Now, the governor's deputy chief of staff says they know a lot more work needs to be done and that Ducey will continue to keep this issue front and center heading into the election year. And obviously, this will always, education as always, is a big issue.
You know, Dennis, quickly while you're here, Arizona in general has such a bad reputation for the way the state treats teachers. Obviously, we cited teacher pay here, but just study after study that we've done, whether it be by WalletHub or other studies, constantly Arizona is ranking dead last in most of the studies that come out. So, and while the governor's spokesperson is saying, well, listen, it's going to take some time in order to get teacher pay up, what can the state do now in order to retain the teachers that we have?
Well, it's a really tough question right now, and a lot of the answers that come back to us that I'm hearing is the teacher pay could really do a lot, because right now teachers, not only do they feel underpaid, but they also feel really underappreciated.
Teacher morale is on an all-time low.
Yeah, and the governor right now, as he's touting this idea of the teaching academy, that if they'll pay your tuition for school if you commit to teaching for 4 years. Well, that's all fine and good, but a lot of teachers are saying that doesn't help us with the crisis right now.
That we're having right now, and that the classrooms are just overcrowded.
Yeah, and again, like so many teachers didn't meet the basic requirements there. You have a bunch of teachers that are on an emergency, got an emergency teaching certificate right now.
Dennis Welch, as always, thank you very much.